Audit data also demands cryptographic protection both at rest and in transit. Encrypt stored logs so that disk theft or unauthorized backup access cannot reveal content. Apply secure transfer protocols, such as TLS, to ensure data cannot be intercepted or altered en route from source to collector. For example, forwarding logs over an encrypted channel prevents attackers from injecting false entries or reading sensitive metadata. Use managed keys, rotate them on schedule, and restrict key access as tightly as the logs themselves. Encryption alone cannot guarantee integrity, but it keeps eavesdroppers and opportunists locked out of the conversation.
Where feasible, adopt write-once or immutable storage to prevent modification after entry. Technologies like append-only file systems, Worm, write-once, read-many volumes, or object lock features in cloud platforms enforce permanence. Once a record is written, it cannot be changed without generating a visible event. Imagine a compliance repository configured for a 90-day immutability window. During that time, even administrators cannot alter or delete entries. This barrier frustrates both insiders trying to hide traces and malware attempting to destroy evidence. Immutability may add cost, but it buys priceless integrity. A record that cannot change is a record that can be trusted.
Segregating duties between administrators and reviewers further strengthens assurance. Those who configure or maintain log systems should not also interpret or approve their contents. Separate roles create mutual oversight, making it harder for a single insider to manipulate both data and its analysis. For example, one team might manage the SIM infrastructure, while another validates findings. Cross-checks between roles detect anomalies in permissions or unexpected changes in data volume. Separation of duties is not about mistrust. It is about designing trust through structure. Shared responsibility is the best safeguard against silent compromise. Every privileged action on logging tools should itself be monitored and recorded. Configuration changes, user additions, or log deletions must generate their own audit events stored in a protected secondary location. This meta-logging ensures that any attempt to alter history creates a new record of that attempt. For instance, if an administrator disables forwarding from a key system, the central collector should log that event instantly and alert reviewers. Watching the watchers closes the loop. Privilege monitoring transforms administration into a transparent process rather than a hidden power, preserving accountability across every layer. Integrity verification through checksums and attestations provides mathematical proof that data has not changed. When logs arrive, compute cryptographic hashes such as SHA-256 and store them separately or sign them digitally. Periodically recompute and compare values. Mismatches reveal tampering or corruption. Attestation records, ideally time-stamped by an external service, add credibility that no internal actor could rewrite history unnoticed. For example, daily integrity reports can confirm that all logs ingested yesterday remain byte for byte identical today. Checksums turn suspicion into certainty. The more important the evidence, the stronger the need for provable immutability. Backups must be encrypted and their recoverability tested regularly. Storing unencrypted backups of audit logs negates all other safeguards. Use separate key sets for backup encryption and verify restoration procedures at planned intervals. During tests, confirm that both data and metadata, like timestamps and signatures, restore intact. Consider off-site or cloud copies with restricted access, ensuring disaster recovery does not become a backdoor. A backup that cannot be decrypted safely or validated reliably is worse than none at all. Tested, encrypted backups keep the record alive even when systems fail. Preservation and protection must travel together. Control over access approvals and their periodic revalidation closes the governance loop. Each authorization to read or manage audit information should be documented with justification, sponsor, and expiration date. Quarterly or semi-annual reviews confirm that access remains valid. For example, when a contractor's project ends, their permission to view logs should automatically expire. Automated reminders and identity governance tools make revalidation routine rather than crisis-driven. The practice keeps the principle of least privilege alive over time instead of freezing it at setup. Renewed approval equals renewed trust. Evidence for this control includes access control lists, written policies, and tamper alert reports.
Access control lists show who can reach what data and with which rights. Policies define encryption, backup, and immutability standards. Tamper alert dashboards demonstrate that monitoring is active and responsive. An auditor reviewing these artifacts should see continuity rules applied consistently, alerts tested, and permissions reviewed. Producing this evidence should be automatic, not a scramble. If evidence is hard to assemble, control maturity still has room to grow. Transparency itself is proof of integrity.
Metrics reveal whether protection mechanisms hold. Track unauthorized access attempts, failed integrity checks, delayed backups, and permission changes without approval. A downward trend in these indicators signals improving control, while unexplained spikes trigger review. For example, if privilege change alerts triple in a quarter, investigate whether automation or misuse is the cause. Metrics transform invisible security into measurable performance. They keep attention on outcomes rather than intentions, ensuring the log store remains a fortress, not a formality. In the end, keeping audit trails trustworthy means defending both their content and their credibility. AU-9 reminds us that logs are evidence, and evidence must be protected from everyone, including those who maintain it. Through encryption, immutability, role separation, and vigilant monitoring, organizations preserve the integrity of their memory. When the time comes to investigate an event or prove compliance, the record stands unchallenged. Protecting audit information is not just about storing data. It is about preserving truth itself, the foundation on which accountability rests. Thanks for listening. For more audio courses, daily newsletters, and more, please visit baremetalcyber.com.